put an accountability framework around mentorship, there will be an explicit standard for who can be a mentor. When recruiting mentors for vulnerable youth, different organizations will have different intake processes and policies. The rigor of mentor selection and screening processes vary depending on how vulnerable the clients are, the level of the commitment required, and whether this is a paid job or a volunteer role. However, across all youth-serving organizations, it is generally required that a vulnerable youth mentor will need to have successfully completed a criminal background check, be willing to commit to a longer-term relationship. Most youth programs require at least 1 year. Be able to meet the youth face-to-face regularly and spend time with them. Possess or be pursuing post-secondary education. Agree to undergo necessary training, generally provided by the supporting organization. Have good interpersonal communication and problem-solving skills. Above all, the most important quality a mentor needs to have is a positive attitude about youth development. While not everyone can be a capable mentor, most of the time a mentoring relationship fails. It is not because the mentor does not have certain skills, but because they lack a positive attitude. So how do we define a positive attitude in youth development? We'd say a mentor for vulnerable youth must believe in youth resilience and believe that all young people can make progress and change their lives if well supported. Behaviors are learned, and it takes time and persistence to change behavior. Diversity is the strength of our society. Although the mentee's vulnerability may be associated with their minority race, sexual orientation, religion, or cultural background, these factors should not be considered deficits. A mentor should celebrate these differences with their mentees and help them turn these factors into developmental assets. Mentoring is essentially an act to empower the mentees so they can successfully move through adolescence into adulthood. Only empowered youth can really take charge of their lives. If you're nodding while listening to me describing the desired characteristics of mentors, you're probably the right fit for this job. Of course, each youth-serving organization have their own set of parameters for selecting mentors. As long as you demonstrate the right attitudes, passion to help, and a willingness to be trained, you will make a big difference in the life of the young person you mentor.